to commence his program.
It is with great pleasure I welcome you to all this dialogue session on the national budget process. The National Assembly at inception made a strong commitment to the Nigerian people to always act in the national interest while dealing head-on with the major issues facing our country. From that time to date, we have been working hard every day to gain the trust and confidence of the Nigerian people by making their priorities our priorities. The commitment required that we reflect on our old ways of doing things in the past where we have achieved very little, and then forge a new path through strategic engagement and collaboration to achieve better and sustainable results. This is why in our first legislative session we have decided to embark on a number of reform measures initiated under the National Assembly Reform Roundtable to help build a strong economy so we can improve our people's living standard, create jobs and employment for the teeming youth, tackle infrastructure deficits and insecurity issues in the country. We have designed these reform measures to target different segments of our economy, namely national budget process reforms, oil sector reforms, ease of doing business reforms, constitutional and governance reforms, tax reforms, justice reforms, security reforms, National Assembly reforms, electoral reforms, power and energy sector reforms, etc. You might ask, why start with national budget process? For us, in the National Assembly, one of our most important constitutional duties as legislators is the passage of the annual budget. Indeed, the budget is very critical national planning and development framework whose importance cannot be overemphasized. Without a sound budget policy, there can be no sustainable social welfare system, no funds for proper policies, and no base for durable economic growth. Therefore, I believe that the effort to reform and improve the national budget system is one of the first things a social-minded government like ours can pursue. Over the years, the National Assembly with the executive have expressed frustration and dissatisfaction with the outcome of our budget. Nigerians are equally unimpressed by the outcome and implementation of the budget, as most have come with more conflict than results. It is also well known fact that our annual budgets are yet to be fully been aligned with our development goals. Yet, the dysfunctional budget process in itself is shrouded in so many secrecy and devoid of sustainable public participation. Hence, the need to revisit the entire process. We also understand that while these reforms are long overdue, the reality is there will never be perfect process, and no reform on its own can force the hard decision that we needed. However, the leadership and commitment from the executive, the legislature, as well as the Nigerian people to work together, we can achieve a milestone in tackling these challenges. For us, the National Assembly, we are willing and ready to champion this new collaborative platform that will lay the foundation upon which an effective budget process can be built. This is the task before us. Therefore, I strongly hope through this dialogue session of large pool of experts drawn from the executive, legislative, private sector, development partners, civil society organizations, etc., will come up with a budget process reform proposal that will address the following: production of more people or centered budget, timely passage and implementation of the budget, enhance service delivery by government to the people, improve the relationship between the legislature and the executive, sustainable collaboration of all stakeholders in the budget process, improve capacity for the legislature in consideration, passage and monitoring and oversight of the budget, develop the robust linkage between budget outcome and the next budget, effective independent accountability, monitoring and evaluation of national budget. It is my expectation that this dialogue session and other engagement that follow will birth ideas and strategies for implementation that that if followed consciously will deliver a budget process that is wholly reformed and thoroughly effective in delivering outcomes and services and service business of Nigerian people. Rest assured of my personal commitment to this effort, my determination to see this process through to success. Keep in mind that in pursuing and delivering any honest reforms, we will often be called to make the hard choices. In our submissions and deliberations, do not hesitate to challenge established practice. Do not shrink from questioning prior assumptions, and above all else, keep in mind what you have gathered here to do is the difficult job of the nation building, and you must do so diligently. Focus entirely on ensuring that by your efforts, our dear country can, in our lifetime, live up to our best hopes and highest aspiration. Finally, the commencement of this dialogue and other activities to follow, what we in the National Assembly are trying to say is that we are ready. We are ready to receive the budget on or before the 30th of September and to conclude the legislative action before 31st December 2019, so we can reform January, December physically. Thank you for listening, and with this, I want to declare the session open.
Thank you very much, sir. The session has been declared open. Can we give the Ninth House of Representatives a round of applause? Thank you very much. And it is time for us to listen to people that represent